Hi, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Amy.
And we're with Stella's Table.
Today we're going to make spezzatini, which is an Italian beef stew, and commonly you make it with polenta.
Let's go. For the spezzatini, you will need olive oil, beef stew meat, crushed tomatoes, a good red wine, and fresh rosemary.
You're also going to need fresh garlic, butter, typically unsalted, marinara sea salt, kosher salt, and pepper.
Cut the meat into about 1-inch cubes. Smaller is better, and your guests won't get overwhelmed with a big old piece of meat in their mouth. Then, mince the garlic and set aside.
Add the olive oil to a Dutch oven or stew pot on medium-high heat. Add the meat and brown. Keep the meat in one layer to ensure even browning throughout. Remove the meat and set aside in a separate bowl.
Add the butter and use a spoon to help deglaze the pot. This removes the caramelized sugars and carbohydrates, or what we like to call plain goodness. Add the garlic and rosemary sprigs. Stir until the garlic becomes fragrant, about a minute. Return the meat to the pot with all of its juices and add the red wine.
Once reduced, mix in the tomato sauce and the Stella's Table marinara sea salt. Bring to a boil, reduce the heat to simmer for 5 minutes, and then remove the rosemary sprigs. Cover and simmer for at least 1 to 2 hours, or put in the oven at 275 degrees for 1 to 3 hours, or until you are ready to serve.
We're making polenta today, and what we use are items that we get from the place that we come from in Italy, which is the Lombardy region. Our handmade copper pot. We have what's called a basila, where we'll pour our polenta later, which is a dialect term for this instrument. Something to stir and something to cut. All from our area in Italy, but you use what you have.
For the polenta, we're going to need water, polenta cornmeal,
Butter, and kosher salt.
That's it.
That's it.
On medium heat, add your water and bring to a boil. Add the polenta and whisk until smooth. Then add the salt. Using the spatula, stir frequently, making sure to scrape the sides.
Cook for approximately 30 minutes. Make sure you don't walk away for very long, otherwise your polenta may burn or get lumpy.
When your polenta is smooth and creamy, not grainy, turn off the heat and add the butter.
It's time to pour the polenta on a platter. Now we are ready to pair it with our spezzatini.
Let's dig in.
I'm going in for the perfect bite.
My mom always jokes that this is peasant food from when she was growing up, and now it's available in restaurants at a very high price.
Find the link for this recipe in the description below and on our website at stellastable.com.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Amy.
We're with Stella's Table.
I laugh. I was trying to be like you. And today, that was your call right there.
We're making spezzatini.
So I'm Amy, you're Natalie. We're with Stella's Table. Today we're making spezzatini.
I just started to say that.
Right, but it was really loud.
They're jackhammering out in my backyard because I'm redoing my backyard.
You know, and we actually really like a good jackhammer. It's just not right now. The moment is not. It's just not there. You know what I mean? Like a good jackhammer now and again.
It's kind of meaningful because I've never had good timing in my life. I've never had good timing. So there's a pause. Oh, sorry.